When did you start smoking dope? When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. Wow. You got me with your logic on that one.
Today's courtroom clash features none other than Judge Oakley, who's about to square off with a young guy who clearly thinks he's starring in his own legal drama. This kid walks in with the swagger of someone who believes courtroom rules are optional and consequences are just for other people. But Judge Oakley, he's not here for the nonsense. What follows is a serious dose of reality, served cold. It's a masterclass in accountability, and you've got to wonder, will this kid finally snap out of it? Or will he just breeze out of the courthouse and light up another blunt like it's just another Tuesday? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This one's wild.
Come on up, Mr. Vick. Mr. Vick, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Where's your attorney then? Who's your attorney? Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one, or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. All right. All right. I've got a ticket here, and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking, and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yeah, miss.
Okay. How old are you?
Let me see.
All right. I understand you're almost done with school.
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job at Saturday.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
Trying to get a job at the service yard at Holiday Inn at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for a double parking? And we've already got a double ROA for it? Oh,
So everything.
it's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay. All right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the baby shop in Logo,
Okay.
and I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
And nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the holidays.
Okay. Okay. All right. You got a driver's license?
No, sir.
Yeah, transportation is going to be an issue then. All right. So what's your long-term plan? Done with high school, then what?
I'm trying to be an engineer.
So you're going to school somewhere.
Hopefully that's.
Where and when?
Well, I graduate this year, and maybe I hope to go to college. Maybe by the time I'm 19.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate.
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I mean, I really didn't think about that, but
When did you start smoking dope?
Let's be real. This guy looks like he's been chiefing since the delivery room. His eyes are barely open, his movements are in slow-mo, and his entire vibe screams, I have no clue where I am. He's got that glazed-over, blissed-out expression that every high school health teacher warns you about. And sure, being laid back has its place, but showing up to court looking like you just finished a gravity bong rip? That's next-level reckless. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out what's going on here. Honestly, I wouldn't. Be shocked if he's high during the hearing. What do you think? Is this just his natural vibe? Or is there definitely smoke behind the curtain?
When did you start smoking marijuana?
when?
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Okay. How often you hit it?
that often,
What's that mean?
like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
Speak.
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years if you don't do something drastic. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right. If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay. If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not? Why? Because that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one. Listen to me. How are you going to pay for engineering school?
Okay, well, if I get a job, I pay for it. You know?
No, you can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Okay, well, the officer that got me fired, well, I did have a plan, but the officer that got me fired, he should be able to get something.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you working?
The USC fellow.
Okay, and how did you mean a cop?
Yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the USC, and when it happened, I guess he thought he had a reason.
You mean when this happened? Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll give you that. Okay, how's that change what we're talking? We're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
Because I wouldn't have a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about $14,000 a year, so I mean,
that ain't even going to cover tuition.
Then, out of nowhere, he drops this gem. He was making $14,000 a year and had college plans, if he hadn't been fired. Look, no judgment, but that's like saying, I was on my way to med school until Burger King let me go. It's hard to believe and kind of sad too, because it paints a bigger picture. This guy's probably never had someone in his life to steer him straight. There's a real absence of guidance here. No father figure, no mentor, just him winging it through life. Judge Oakley, though, he seems to genuinely want to reach this kid. You can hear it in his voice, but as much as the judge tries, the kid seems checked out. Deep down, I'd love to believe college is in the cards for him, but right now, he looks more like a dropout in the making than someone ready to show up for a lecture at 8 a.m.
Okay, well, I'm also adopted, so, you know, the state would pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you again. 30 hours community service, have it done by February 1st. Goodbye.
Let's not sugarcoat it. This kid probably left the courtroom and sparked up the second he got home. That's the real tragedy here. So many young men are out here with no compass, no structure, no sense of direction. No one's ever taught them how to handle responsibility, how to think long-term, or even how to walk through the world with a shred of self-respect. It's heartbreaking because instead of treating court like a life-altering moment, they treat it like it's just Another scene in a movie. But judges aren't here to dap you up and send you on your way. That's not how justice works. Judge Oakley knows he'll probably see this kid again, maybe next month, maybe next year, but it's coming. The system can only do so much when someone doesn't want to change. What do you think? Should we feel for him, or is he just cruising toward disaster with his foot on the gas? Drop your thoughts below, and if this kind of content hits home, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got more real talk coming your way daily. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves out there.